Well, hello there, friends. Do you ever like to sit down and spill the tea on crazy stories others have done? Girl, let me tell you, I think we can all agree that some K-pop fans can be cuckoo in the zoo. I mean, there's crazy ones like us because we're simply in the K-pop fandom. But then there's the batshit crazy ones, if you know what I mean. For this multi-part video series, we need to pour the tea and go over these unbelievable fan stories. It's gonna be a lot to take in, darling. Trust me, I know. But before we get started, please do me the huge favor, hit those like and subscribe buttons for me. I couldn't do this without your support, and your comments here keep our little community going. Plus, it really helps me out so I can keep providing you with more content that you enjoy. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter and Instagram @DareToBe. Thanks, love, and let's start spilling. In October 2007, SM announced that they'd be debuting a new subunit of Super Junior. This group, called Super Junior M, would be debuting in China to take on that market. And SM introduced new member Henry, who was featured in Super Junior's Don promotions just a month before. Fans were outraged at a possible 14th member for the main group. Member Jonghyun was already announced to be the leader of the new subunit group, but fans of Super Junior saw the move of adding Henry as a chance for SM to potentially replace one of the existing members. They were incensed by the possibility, and many protested outside the SM building with the slogan, "Only 13." But they went a step further and pooled their money to buy stock in the company with the hopes of using their clout to prevent the change. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you look at it, the fans were only able to acquire about 1/3 of 1% of the company's total stock, which wasn't enough to be heard. So they shifted their efforts and used Korean media to express their outrage. In the end, SM had enough and ultimately decided to limit the newest members, Henry and Zhou Mi, to the Super Junior M subunit. But let's be real, thank God this was just 2007. I can already see the cancel culture hashtags on Twitter with these bitches trying to get their selfish points across. In 2009, 2PM rapper Taecyeon received let's just say, an extreme love letter. A self-described obsessive girl wrote him a letter
saying, "Oh Taecyeon, you cannot live without me, sprinkled with a few strands of my pubes."
And she did just that, using her menstrual blood mixed with her pubic hair. I will take a moment for you all to just take this in. Netizens didn't believe it, and after the fan posted a photo of her bloody pad, people were offended. That's it? They were just offended? I've lost my lunch over here! Anyways, they hunted her down online and attacked her Miniompi, I think that's how you say it, her Cyworld account, to which she responded,
"I am sorry. I apologize for bothering Taecyeon as well as his fans. I didn't know it would get this big. I am not a Sasaeng fan, just an obsessive girl."
Oh honey, you are indeed a Sasaeng fan. The truth's out, sis. In 2010, Chinese Jonghyun was in Indonesia promoting the group's latest song, Hello, when a crowd of fans rushed at him. The charge knocked him into the ground and he was trampled, which injured his knee. Jonghyun was forced to forego several performances and events for the rest of the year until he finally had surgery for the injury in early 2011. Although Korean standards of beauty are gradually changing, having porcelain smooth and eggshell white skin is generally regarded as the ideal. Many K-pop artists have their skin airbrushed in promotional photos, and some wear makeup and use skin bleaching to achieve this look, which can damage the skin and even expose them to harmful chemicals. However, some artists choose to go the natural route, and some sasaengs just won't have it. Winners Mino is one example. He has had a medium complexion, but at a fan meet and greet, he was told by a woman in line that he needed to use whitening cream. He asked her why, and she said it was because he was too dark and needed to lighten his skin. Mino tried to laugh off the criticism, but his bandmate Jinu quickly offered words of support to him. As he should, because that chick needs to step aside. Move over, sis, because there's plenty of other fans out there who appreciate him for what he is and not by his skin color. That's right, I said what I said. Sometimes following a pop idol can be taken too literally. As some know, Super Junior's Heechul is no stranger to car accidents, as his well-known 2006 accident affected his ability to dance within Super Junior promotions and properly be a part of the group's intense choreography. However, in 2011, Heechul and Ituk were involved in a car accident involving 7 cars in Singapore after fans followed the members. And just a few months later, in March of that year, Super Junior got into another car accident in Shanghai after the Super Show 3 concert involving Heechul, Ituk, Shindong, Yesung, and others. That was a result of fans chasing their vans. Fans, some of you need to go home and go to your room. Go on, get! Not even the stage is a guaranteed refuge for some crazy fans. During a performance in April of 2011 at the Angel Price Music Festival, an unidentified man grabbed Taeyeon of Girls Generation from the stage and attempted to drag her off. Luckily, the show's MC, Oh Jong-tae, and her brave groupmate Sunny stopped the man. Shout out to her, she's the real MVP. The girls returned to the stage and finished 2 more songs, which probably gave the people behind the scene time to take out the trash, if you know what I mean. Taeyeon, who decided not to press charges because authorities simply considered him to be a quote-unquote passionate fan, according to Korean law, took some time off afterwards to recover. But this wasn't the only time sasaengs went for her. In August of 2017, Sasaeng fans ran at Taeyeon, grabbing her and pushing her to the floor. And in 2019, a Hong Kong journalist assaulted her female manager at an airport to gain access to her.
Justice for Taeyeon! Leave her alone!
Leave her alone!
Bro, you need to sit your ass down like the rest of us, cause she is way out of your league. In a bizarre telling of events, Vixx's N revealed on the show Radio Star that the group were in the country of Kazakhstan on a bus going to the airport to head back to Korea. After the manager stepped off, the bus took off, leaving their manager screaming and frantically trying to stop the bus. The members were told they were going to a special lounge, and so they decided to take a nap. However, upon arrival at the new destination, they were greeted by a high school girl claiming to be the princess of the country. She expressed that she was a huge fan of Vixx and especially member N. The girl held the group hostage, to simply put, to take pictures with them and shake their hands. Vixx luckily managed to return to safety and later learned that Kazakhstan has no royalty, so they assumed that the girl had to be the daughter of one of the country's high-ranking officials. Outside of that, I must say that this girl is not even a princess. But bitch, please! I know plenty of queens here in the US who haven't even resorted to kidnapping to get a little of attention, if you know what I mean. Hey, that's it for today, folks. I'm saving more crazy stories for future videos. Share your thoughts below on these crazy fans and stay tuned for more in this series next. Please be sure to hit those subscribe and like buttons for me, and while you're here, check out many more of my videos, and see you next time.